Welcome back. We've got an update on a story we covered a few weeks ago out of BYU. The school says that after extensive review, it found no evidence of racial heckling toward Duke women's volleyball player Rachel Richardson. Richardson alleged that she repeatedly heard a racial slur directing at her during the August 26 match from someone sitting in BYU's student section. The school reviewed all available video and audio recordings and contacted more than 50 people who attended the event, including some Duke athletes and staff members, and they say they found no evidence of that. Duke has replied in a statement from athletic director Nina King. The 18 members of the Duke University volleyball team are exceptionally strong women who represent themselves, their families, and Duke University with the utmost integrity. We unequivocally stand with and champion them, especially when their character is called into question. Duke Athletics believes in respect, equality, and inclusiveness, and we do not tolerate hate and bias. Okay. Stephen A. back here with us, Bart Scott, and Marcus Spears. There's a lot to unpack here. Stephen A., I'll start with you. Just give me your initial reaction about this latest info I just shared with you.
Well, first of all, you can take it one of two ways. You can either believe BYU and take them at their word, or you can be a bit cynical and skeptical about them drawing this conclusion, questioning what level of veracity should we attach to them. Pick your side. As it pertains to the Duke player, she says she heard what she heard. She spoke about it with passion. We don't have any reason to believe her. Duke is giving the impression that they completely believe her. And in BYU's statement, they certainly did not accuse her of lying. They simply said they found no evidence. In the end, what it comes down to is this. Before I hand it to Bart real quickly, and of course Swagoo, whose daughter is an outstanding volleyball player, and he definitely deserves the last word because this story was near and dear to his heart, and he was the one who originally brought it to my attention weeks ago. Racism, prejudice still exists in this country. We all know it. We know how prevalent it is, and we know that it's something that completely needs to be eradicated. Having said that, we're not doing ourselves any favors if we bring it up and broach it when it doesn't exist. And that's the key that we need to focus on. I'm not saying that Duke player's allegations or assertions were false. I don't know. She says it. I'll be damned if I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. But I want it for future reference for everybody to understand that when we're willing to jump to race too quickly, what we do is we dilute the profound argument of racism and prejudice when it really, really occurs because people are hearing it so much, they think we're whistling into the wind. So it's something that we need to be mindful of, and we need to make sure that when we make those assertions or those allegations about other people, that they're as close to irrefutable as we can get so nobody's accusing us of making something up. Bart, the floor is yours.
No, I know we short on time, so I'm going to defer to you. I appreciate it. I think you waxed poetic. I think you said everything that needed to be said.
Swagoo, go ahead real quick, bro.
Yeah, Stephen A., listen, I know we got to move on, but here's the thing for me. If Rachel Robinson told untruth about hearing racial slurs, she need to be held accountable. And the BYU investigation say they found no racial heckling or racial slurs. But the only one pause that I have is, so there was a police officer that was staged by the bench. There was a statement made by their athletic director. So all of this was preempted before you finished or finalized whatever this investigation was. Now, I believe everybody should be held accountable for wrongdoing. And if if these things didn't occur, she needs to atone for that and have responsibility in whatever her responsibility is in this situation. But it's just a little bit crazy to me that all of these precautions would be taken and acknowledgement of what transpired, and then the investigation will follow afterwards. That is what I would like to hear from BYU.
So they unbanned the student, right? No, didn't think so. You can think whatever you want, but I think it's pretty clear if BYU called members of Duke and no one said they heard it. The only person that heard it was Rachel Richardson. It's pretty obvious the story is made up, and when I acknowledged this in my last video, I had people in the comments saying that it was okay because police falsely accuse black people all the time. If you really believe that, go ahead and cry about it in the comments, because I know you will anyway. That's a horrible stance. Both situations are wrong, and falsely accusing someone doesn't make those better. That's like saying murder is okay because people die all the time. What kind of idiot says something like that? The story is made up, and she should be held accountable. I don't care what race you are. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and this situation is wrong. This is why we shouldn't run with the story before we have all the evidence and know what actually happened. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more content just like this, and I will see you in the next upload.